Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about taking better note skills. If we talk about the note taking skills, why should we take notes? This is the first question that arises in our mind. Taking notes basically helps the students to concentrate in the class. Taking notes also develop a sense of listening, allowing the reader to recognize the main ideas. Moreover, it also enhances your learning process rather than being a passive listener. And it also helps you to prepare for your exams. Now, there are some other reasons that why should we take notes, because sometimes whatever the teacher tells might not be a part of your textbook information, and the information which teacher has told might give you a clue of something very important. And moreover, taking notes means that you're working on whatever is being done in the class every day. Now, how do we take notes in the class? Before the lecture begins, first of all, you need to arrive to the class on time, whether you arrive from the breaks or from your physical education periods or from your computer classes. Always be in class on time. Then try to sit near to the front of the room so as to eliminate the distractions, and be sure that whatever has been assigned to you before coming to the class, you've completed it. Then you should make a list of questions from the readings to ask the teacher about whatever problems you have in your previous lecture. And remember, review your previous lecture notes. Apart from this, during the lecture, what you should do? First of all, have your material ready with you. That means what? A paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever you feel comfortable. Then attend all of every class. What do I mean by this? Do not sleep through the class. Then copy everything that the teacher writes on the board, especially when she's writing an outline. Be an active listener, because if you're an active listener, you can even pay attention to the teacher's verbal clues, which might give you some important information. For example, if the teacher is using the terms like most interestingly, the result is, finally, etc. And try to use your own words in summarizing as to what the teacher is trying to say. To write a little faster, it might be bit difficult to keep in the pace with what the teacher is speaking. So use the abbreviations and symbols to record the information. For example, I've given certain abbreviations and symbols on this slide. Okay, so you can write W and slash for with, W slash O for without, small p and dot for page, a less than symbol for less than, B oblique 4 for before, equal to symbol for equals, percentage symbol for person, or you can make your own symbols which you can actually comprehend later on when you are studying from your notes. Okay. Now, while you're taking notes in the class, you should be clear and complete in your notes. In case you're unclear about a certain thing which you have later not been able to comprehend, you put just a question mark, and then you can later on check on with your teacher that what she had talked about. Now, once the lecture is over, revise the notes, and it's very important to rewrite the notes as quickly as possible, preferably on the same day when you go home. Coordinate the readings and the lecture notes, and review notes at least once a week, and also review before the next lecture. Now, for math specifically, write down the title of the lesson, write down the maths problem and each step in solution using mathematical symbols. Next to each step, write down in your own words exactly what you are doing. This will help you to revise your notes properly. And if you don't understand some part, ask from the teacher later on. And remember, children, do all homework problems, and just not some of them. I repeat, do all homework problems and not just some of them. Now, I'll just share with you a very, very interesting method of note taking, which we call as Cornell Method of note taking. And do you know, children, that this method of note taking is used worldwide, even in colleges and universities. Now, I've just given you a sample of Cornell Method of note taking over here. See, I have divided my notebook or my page into two columns, right? A smaller one and a bigger one. The smaller one is said to be the recall column. Whatever you learned in the previous lecture, you write over here. And the bigger one is your notes column, the notes which you're going to take when the teacher is teaching that very day. Okay, let us do it. How do we do it? Divide the paper vertically by drawing a line from the top to bottom about 2 inches from the left side of the page, roughly 2 inches from the left side of the page. Write on one side of the page only. Write your name, course, date, page number at the top of each page. During lecture, record the main ideas and concepts on the right side of the page, which we call as the notes column, as I showed you in the previous slide. Now see, if this is the page of your notebook, right? It's an empty page. This is how it should look like. You've divided it into 2 parts, right? And on the top you've written the date and the topic, and then you start writing the main contents, whatever the teacher has taught you through the day, along with the page number and date and the topic. And now you can see, once you've finished writing, on the left hand column, that is a smaller column, now you can write the previous day's review things, and you will automatically get the answer to your questions. Now, what are the benefits of Cornell notes? Your notes are organized. This is one very big benefit. You review your notes every day. You can quickly and easily identify key terms and concepts. Your lecture notes become a study guide to help you prepare for the exam, right? If you people try the Cornell method of taking notes for a few weeks, you will actually notice the difference. You don't have to be a genius, children, to take good notes. You just need to develop some work ethics, and you need to have consistency in your work. So do try this Cornell method of taking notes, and I actually can assure you that it will help you out a lot in your upcoming exams. Thank you.